What up, y'all? It's your boy Dan Poneman here with IllinoisHSBasketball.com. I'm here in Las Vegas for the biggest week of basketball of the year. I'm having a blast. Love it out here. But when I get home, don't ask me what happened because, as you know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Anyway, I'm here with my boy Evan Durman. Evan is the COO of IllinoisHSBasketball.com and everything that comes with it. I'm the CEO, in case you didn't know. Me and Evan are out here having a great time. We flew in yesterday, and we will be flying out on the 28th of July, which just so happens to be my 18th birthday. A lot of kids are excited for their 18th birthday. They're excited to be older, be an adult, do things like buy cigarettes and pornography. Me, on the other hand, I'm kind of dreading the day. I really don't want to turn 18. I like being 17. I like being different than everybody. I'm 18. I feel like I'm like an old man, like everybody else. Gotta get a steady job and settle down. I'm not looking forward to that. Anyway, we're in Las Vegas for the biggest basketball tournament, the biggest week of basketball tournaments of the year. As you guys know, AAU teams are sponsored generally by shoe companies, usually Adidas, Nike, or Reebok. Those shoe companies have tournaments around the country throughout the year, usually simultaneously in different locations. But for 1 week of the year, all three companies have their tournaments in Las Vegas. So the city is just overrun by college basketball coaches, high school basketball players, and everything in between. So it's crazy. They really take over the city. It's a pretty cool experience. The only problem is that the gyms, there's so many games, that the gyms that the games are in are spread out all across the city, which leads us to our next story. Many of you guys might have met Doug on the last video, the video blog I left. Doug is the Indiana writer for the site. He's a cool dude, one of the top young scouts in the Midwest, except, how do I put this? Frankly, he's crazy. He's nuts. Doug drove to South Carolina with me for the Peach Jam, and that was a 15-hour drive. That was rough. Longest drive of my life. We made it through. When I told Doug that our website right now just didn't have the finances to pay for his trip and his hotel and all that for him to go to Vegas, he said, "Oh, you know what? It's all right, Daniel. I can drive." I said, well, Doug, I mean, I realize you can drive, you know, at 30 hours it's crazy, but if you want to do it, but I still don't have a place for you to stay. He goes, "It's cool, Daniel. I got a sweet tent. It's 115 degrees in Vegas. 115 degrees, man. Doug, you're crazy." Anyway, we found a place for Doug to stay, so we didn't have to run into that problem. But the thing is, all these gyms that we go to are like 15 to 20 minutes apart, and the car that Doug drove here from Indiana to Las Vegas, 30 hours, has no air conditioning. No air conditioning. It's horrible going from gym to gym, and Doug did 30 hours then, has another 30 hours coming. And the thing is, his music selection, he doesn't even diversify. He listens to all like Southern Smoke. Like, so when me and Evan were at the airport, we got a chance to run into a NBA player, a good NBA player. You guys might know him, Drew Gooden. He played for the Chicago Bulls. Most recently, he was on the San Antonio Spurs. And what's cool is that when you're in the position that me and Evan are in right now, we don't just approach professional athletes a lot of times like the average fan would and say, "Hey, can I take a picture with them? I'm a big fan." We actually have a reason to talk to them, such as Drew Gooden. He's in town for Las Vegas for the AAU tournament because he has a AAU team, the Drew Gooden Soldiers. And we didn't just approach him and say, "Hey, can we get a picture with you?" We said, "Hey, Drew, we run a website. We've written about your AAU team before, and we want to give exposure to them. You know, here's our card. Check us out." We had a really great talk. He's a really, really nice dude. Any of you GMs out there, he is a free agent, pick him up, dude. He's a solid pickup. Anyway, on to the basketball we saw today. We saw 5 games. Today we did not get to see a ton of basketball. We got to go around to all the different the facilities of the main facilities for each shoe company to get our wristbands for media. But we got to see about 5 games. We saw 2 different Mac Urban Fire teams play, 2 full package teams play. We saw the Air Gordon All-Stars play. So I'm going to give you a little rundown of just a couple highlights. The player of the day, without a doubt, was Alex Dragovich from Lemberg North High School playing for full package. Alex is a 6'7" wing player, and he does it all. Last summer, he really didn't have a great live period when the colleges were watching. He was actually still growing then, getting used to his body. He had bad knees from his growth spurt. But this summer, he's comfortable in his body. Not only is he shooting the ball at a great rate, which he's known for, but he's handling the ball, making plays for his teammates, playing aggressive defense, and he dunked on something nasty today. We'll have that video up later. The play of the day was Vince Garrett of the Macro and Fire 2 team, just straight silly, got an alley-oop and one silly dunked on somebody. We had that video up too. And also Vince Garrett is, any college coaches out there watching this, Vince Garrett is underrated. He plays on the Macro and Fire where there's 12 high major kids, so he doesn't really get that much playing time. But he's an outstanding defender, a ridiculous athlete, and the kid rebounds and plays hard. So any low major, mid major coaches out there looking for a hustler like that, Vince Garrett of Marshall High School. The sequence of the day was Tracy Abrams at the end of the first half of the Macro and Fire game. The Illinois commit the game was tied 25-25. He had a sequence where he hit 2 straight 3-pointers and then an and one, all off of 3 steals. 9 straight points to put them up 9 going to the half, which is awesome. So big ups to Tracy. The Macro and Fire 1700 team has been under a lot of scrutiny lately because they haven't been able to win games. At the Peach Jam, they went 2-3, despite being clearly the most talented roster there. But they put it all together there. They beat SYF in front of a crowd packed with college coaches, including DePaul's Jerry Wainwright for you Chicago fans, and North Carolina's Roy Williams for all college basketball fans. Pretty cool that he was there. And yeah, everybody on the team played well. It was a really good team effort. So happy we got that win. Let's see what else. Our website. The new website's been up for about a week and a half now, about 2 weeks, and it's been doing great. And we've been getting a lot of new viewers, a lot of positive feedback, and it's all thanks to you guys. Without fans, there is no website, so keep visiting the site, keep telling your friends, keep posting things on your Facebook pages and things like that, because we do this for free and offer this for free so we can please you guys. So all we ask in return is spread the word. But we're doing good. We're going to keep putting up more content. I want to do some shout-outs right now. Shout out to Jay Price, assistant coach, University of Illinois. He gave us a ride from the last game of the day to the Bellagio despite traffic. He whined about it the whole way, but he still gave us a ride. Thanks, Jay. Shout out to Gabe and Dave. We wish you were here with us. We miss you guys. We're having a blast. We can come to Vegas next year. Shout out to my mama, because I love her. I love you, Mom. You're the best. Just like the Drake song. You're the best. Anyway, we start early tomorrow, bright and early. We're going to be seeing a lot of basketball tomorrow. Follow my Twitter, twitter.com/IllinoisHSBball. Throughout games that I see at Twitter, observations, news, offers, quotes, anything. My Twitter's really entertaining, guys. Check it out. And sometimes I'm even funny. I crack jokes. For real, dude. If you want to get to know me and you want to get to know basketball, follow my Twitter, twitter.com/IllinoisHSBball. I think that might be all we have for today. But until next time, I'm Dan Poneman with Illinois HS Basketball. I'm out.